Hello and welcome to another episode of PreSales Insight. Today, we focus on solution selling as a concept in tech. My name is Sascha Oehl, a pre-sales and tech sales leader in EMEA. I run through this transition with different teams, and it is a key concept in the changing requirements of the market. Our journey for today is to see why we shift to solution selling, what the key components are. We will talk about the deep technical understanding, the consultative approach, integration and customization, and finally, about the implementation of solution selling in your daily life. So, why are we shifting to solution selling? We will discuss this shift on high level to ensure we understand the idea before we go in the details in other episodes of PreSales Insight. It is best to see why we implement TCO and ROI processes, for example, before we actually implement it in daily work. Otherwise, it becomes a tick mark exercise with unclear intention. We need to understand commander's intent to run for the right targets. For quite a while, everyone was happy to sell components. Running through speeds and feeds, ticking boxes in RFPs, competitive comparisons, and so on. Why would we change this? It is about the complexity of the solution. A standalone product is usually not the answer for this. Also, for most companies, we could summarize that we are not selling the complete solution, but pieces that are extremely required to play with other items to meet the requirements. It is a part of the bigger picture that we are selling. So why shift? Whoever defines or helps to define the bigger picture has massive influence on the solution pieces. Sure, this comes with responsibility. If we define the picture and it's not working, we are part of the problem. On the other side, the joint work integrates us as a person and us as a company deeper into the customer. If we boil it down, the key components to reach the integration with the customer to go for solution selling are, first, deep technical understanding. A technical knowledge, not just of our product, to understand and design to customer needs. Second, a consultative approach. The willingness to go into a consultative discussion with the customer to uncover pains and possibilities. The ability to co-create a solution. And third, integration and customization. Integration and customization of a solution to fit the unique requirements of the customer. This is a first myth of solution selling, often interpreted as now we don't need a technical expertise anymore. Long story short, this is absolutely wrong. If you don't have a technical expertise, you are of no value for solution selling from a customer's point of view. They talk with you because you can bring something to the table. You need a broader knowledge than before. A deep understanding of what your company can bring to a solution, and as well a good understanding of the market, the trends, and the topics influencing the customer. This is required to give an advice or become trusted advisor. Or let me ask the other way around. If you personally buy something of a higher value and ask someone for advice, would you ask someone having no clue about it? Yeah, you won't. But if this person can give you knowledge of more than the product, like how it integrates with other things you have, how it helps you to fulfill other requirements, we are talking about value. Same in business. If someone wants, for example, new network switches, and we can give insight into an optimization of the architecture and optimize the environment to solve scalability options, this is value. So keep on learning. You need to be on top of it. And you can bring insights about what other challenges you see in the market and other ideas to solve a problem because you see different customers. Now it comes collaborative approach. This is not just about being with the customer. It is about understanding their tech stack and workflows, to see their future goals, to co-create a solution that fits. This is a good piece of design work. And it's not about rushing in the room, unloading your wisdom and leaving it. It is working together, accepting that the challenges of the customers are unique and you need to learn them to help. You ask someone about some advice for a car. Before knowing anything else, they tell you you should buy car XYZ. You're puzzled because they don't know if your requirement is a city car for smallest parking lots or a transporter, if you're traveling alone or with a family of 7. What's true stays true. Don't jump to conclusion. Same for customers. If you know the solution before knowing and understanding the requirements, you are most likely wrong. Wrong in a way that everyone understands how far off you are, and it gets even more complicated in the future to become valuable again for the customer. Jumping back to our networking sales friend. She has a great expertise. She proved it. Now would be her time to work closely with the team of the customer. She understands the challenges above the connectivity and scalability. With her expertise of the company's solutions and the market, she identifies fields where she can give insights and where a broader look come to another solution. Let's say she identified security concerns, and with a higher value switch, more granular security could be implemented and an AI support could be established. At this point, she is generating a new solution picture. Now we are in the third step, integration and customization. We have an off-the-shelf solution which is fantastic, but need more tailoring to be personalized for the customer, to become the perfect right fit. Right to the current security requirements, the salesperson identified cloud moves of the company on the roadmap. Not now, but it's coming. She can integrate this in the offering, adjusting the solution with additional software and services to grow with the customer to fulfill the cloud requirements as an additional fork of the project. Having the cloud with virtual networking integrated in the concept and having ops operating regardless of where the workload is. This sounds like a good solution. Suddenly, reality kicks in. Someone looks at the figures and concludes the future-ready solution with the additional benefits costs more than just the switches. Here we are now with value creation, TCO, ROI. This is not just an exercise to fill an Excel sheet. We help the customer to justify why our solution is the better deal. If the customer sees value in your solution and your additional benefits, this is a point where those are justified in money. To be clear, if the customer doesn't see value in your benefits, you can put any number on it without generating an impact. There need to be a desire for the solution first. How to do TCO, ROI and so on is covered in one of the other PreSales Insight sessions already published. Doing solution selling right with a fair approach will foster long-term relationship with the customers. If you help the customer, like our network salesperson, guess who the customer asks if they run into another project. The trust established is the fundament for the future business, and collaboration becomes a natural thing. Where do we start now? First, continuous learning. Keep learning. Keep up to date with current trends in the industry. Understand where the technology develops and where our solution set is. Second, adopt. Customers' environments change quicker than we often see from the outside. Stay in touch. Adjust to changing requirements and trends quickly. Third, use data. You have access to insights of this company and others in the peer group. This data can help you to personalize your offerings with an understanding where others see the future and what others are doing to be prepared. Try to integrate this in conversations with your colleagues and get their feedback. Then talk to your customers and do it over and over again until it is part of your usual conversation style. In the last minutes, we saw that the shift to solution selling is driven by the complexity of the solution and our wish to offer value and integration to the customer. We discussed the key components, which falls in the buckets of deep technical understanding, a consultative approach, and the capability to integrate and customize the solution. Then we covered your personal implementation road. Keep learning, adopt, use data, and do it again and again and again. Thank you for spending your time with me and listening. If you have feedback, put it in the thread or send me a message. My name is Sascha Oehl, and I'm looking forward to see you again in another session of PreSales Insight.